Hey, so this is going to be the last video, the conclusion of all of this. And in the conclusion, I always want to highlight why do why do I teach this? Why do you have to listen to this, like, I don't know how, 40 minutes of lecture? But it is, well, I think for me, it's like my life, right? Like the research philosophy is, for me, this is the most exciting lecture that I teach. But for you as a student, it's very important because it's one very important section of your methodology chapter. In the first section of the methodology chapter, before you even talk about how you collected data and all of this, you have to highlight your philosophical assumptions, justify them, and link them to the methods. So the first section is usually that research philosophy. In there, you can talk in 2 or 3 paragraphs about what are your ontological assumptions. You are studying this, and your assumption is that reality in that phenomenon is totally objective or subjective or a mix. And then your epistemological assumption, how do you generate knowledge in that field, in that phenomenon, is like this, or it is like that. And remember, be coherent. So you're saying, I want to play football. Football is like this, and I need a ball like this. It's the same in here. Be consistent. And when I teach this, I always bring an example of the example of the avenue that you have to go straight in that avenue of positivism or interpretivism. But another example is an onion. If you, I forgot the reference, but I can share with you in Canvas. But there is actually a paper talking about that research philosophy is an onion where you have different layers. It's like, it always reminds me of Shrek. So it's like onions are Shreks, right? Remember? So research philosophy is also an onion. And there are different layers. And I think at the very bottom is the ontology, the core. So what is reality? And then you have epistemology, and then you have axiology, and then you have the rhetorics, and then you have the method. So that layer of different things, it has to be like a straight line cutting the onion. So suggestions is that maybe, I hope not after you took this course, but maybe in the first supervision meeting, you will have this connection between what is your objective and what are your assumptions and what is your proposed method. You can say, like, I want to study the relationship between this and that, and to do that, I will interview people. And you're like, no, that doesn't sound correct. It should be maybe a survey to understand, to test a relationship. That is what my suggestion is. Check if everything makes sense. Probably in the first one, it won't work, and probably in the first supervision meeting, that will be the feedback. Hopefully not, because that's what this course is about. But your supervisor will always help you. And if you can't decide where to situate, I think in this slide we talk about that. If you're still struggling, I think you can come with us and we can help you. Because in the end, it is a matter of choice, but it is more important a matter of justifying. So you can do both, but it's a matter of if you can justify. So I hope you like these video lectures. And then if you have questions, always let me know. And also let me know if you have any feedback on the lectures. See you.